collectors and aficionados. Vin Crew here with part 2 of my weekly bitch. And now this is actually going to focus on some of the books that I picked up over the last week and a half or around that time. And like I said, this is primarily two things. One is a garage sale from one of my friends who has it once or twice a year. And the other one is from another friend of mine who had to have his books moved out. He had his books in a flea market, and it was the flea market didn't go year round, but the building, it was a permanent building, and he could keep his books there year round. And he was forced to get those out, so he just blew them out, and everything came out to be about 20 cents a piece. Once again, I'm not going to bore you with all of them, but I just thought I'd show you some of the stuff that I picked up for 20 cents each. Maybe you can tell me how you think I did. This is a series I really would like to try to get into, but I mean, I just looked on a couple of sites, and these books are jumping up in value. They were like dollar books for the longest time. That's Cable and Deadpool this is number 22, 23, 33, which I really like that cover, even though it's a Liefeld cover. I don't know, I still like it. 32 and 34. Speaking of Deadpool, I ended up picking up Deadpool 28 and Steve Rogers kicking him right in the nards. And Deadpool Dark Reign number 6. All right, speaking of some more Deadpool, I had already featured, I think it's number 5 is the first Gretchen Wilson in this, but he had the whole series, so I just grabbed them. Identity Disc, which has Deadpool in it, number 1. Number 2, there he is right there. Number 3, obviously I need to rebag these. Number 3, right, Deadpool right there. And number 4 is right there. And then number 5, I already own that one. Some of these are doubles, but I just wanted to pick them up because I needed them. And I don't like leaving books that can somewhat have some value sitting there. Some high number G.I. Joes. This one isn't such a high number, but I love this cover with snake eyes. There's number 63, number 111, number 131, 136, 137. And like I said, some of these I already own, but I didn't know offhand. 138, the bagged edition, and the non-bagged. 141, 143, 145, 146, and these high numbers are kind of pricey. 147, 148, and 151, which this series ends on 155. And 155 is a tough one to find, but I'll find that one someday. So, all right, let's keep it moving here. This one I thought was kind of cool. I hadn't seen this one before. I don't know much about it, but I'm thinking that this might be the first appearance of the Dark Avengers. I don't know. It's Marvel Previews, the special Dark Reign edition, the new face of the Avengers with one dark secret, Dark Avengers number 1. And speaking of Dark Avengers, I picked up this one here, the 175, which is the last issue, I believe, of Series 1. And this is just a cool-ass looking cover. That's why I grabbed that one. I grabbed a couple of Toxins. He didn't have the whole series, but he had 4 and 5. Anything a Toxin I thought was pretty cool. Carnage. This is the second print variant to number 2. Thundercats, number 22. These high number Thundercats, I think it's starting with like 21 till it ends. I think it ends on 27. Those are pretty tough to find. What If Venom Had Possessed Punisher? Not a tough book to find, and I probably already own 2 or 3 of them, but I always like it, so I'll grab it when I see it. Quasar with Thanos on the cover. These I thought were pretty cool. This is Fantastic Four 202 and 201. Now, what makes these cool is if you see the blank UPC boxes down on the bottom there, what this tells you is that these are Marvel Whitmans. And some of you may not know that Whitman did Marvel also. Almost everybody knows that they did DC stuff, and it's easy to tell because they got the Whitman up here and no issue number, and it drives me out of my flipping mind. But the Marvel ones, they did it this way here with the blank UPCs. So very, very cool. And there weren't that many Marvels as compared to the DCs. Picked up some more Marvel milestones. Here's number 1. Fantastic Four, is this 5? Yep, number 5 of Fantastic Four. Tales of Suspense, number 39. And X-Men 28. I will always pick up Marvel Milestones, DC Millenniums, these things here, the Toy Biz. I don't know if this is a Toy Biz reprint. I got to look into this. But this is Doctor Strange and X-Men reprint. I think that's a Toy Biz, I think. This is stuff that you got in the pizza. They were done by Pizza Hut, but I believe that they came in videos, VHS videos, I believe. X-Men books right there, very cool. The Campbell, Captain America Campbell's, the giveaway for the Department of the Energy giveaway. Here's another X-Men 117 reprint. All right. Oh, this is kind of cool. Speaking of Deadpool, I don't know if we can see this or not, but this is the original Merc with a Mouth. Oh, boy, you can't see it, can you? Oh, let me see here. This is the poster that they gave away of the Merc with the Mouth. He had one of those, so I thought I got to grab that thing right there. So that's going to go up on the wall. I just love that, where he's holding his head as a football there, and he's doing the Heisman pose. That's cool as hell for 20 cents. I thought, why not? All right, let's keep it going here. Picked up a couple of X-Force number 15s. Why? I have no idea, but Deadpool's on the cover. Amazing Spider-Man number 19, is it? Out of the second series with Venom on the cover. 20 cents, what the heck? And I'm only doing the Marvels right now. Next week I'll do DCs and Independents. Fear itself, I just like this cover. Book 1, 4th printing, just thought it was cool. A couple of Man things from the original series. There's number 3 and number 11. Dazzler, number 38, one of the very few Dazzlers I own. Sorry, Tony, I know you love Dazzler. Why not art? But this is with the X-Men. And is this a John Byrne cover? I think this might be a... Yep, John Byrne cover. Very cool. Guardians of the Galaxy from the 2007-2008 series, number 23. What did this end on? 25, I think. Avengers 106 for 20 cents. Thought that was really cool. This one I thought was pretty cool for 20 cents. It's not the best shape, but I'll take it. This is a Thor 128. It's not a reprint. This is the first appearance of Pluto. So very happy about that for 20 cents. I'll take that all day long. Tower of Shadows. I'll spit it out yet. Number 1. Nice Bronze Age book there. X-Men Origins featuring Wolverine for 20 cents. All right. Let's keep it rolling here. Ultimate Fantastic Four 21, the variant. This is the first appearance of Zombie World. If anybody wants to, this is a duplicate. So if anyone's looking for that, wants to do a trade, let me know. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but it obviously collects the Marvel Special Series number 1 and 5, and then another one here. But this is called the Collector's Edition Kiss Classics. Thought that was very cool for 20 cents each. Any of you Kiss lovers out there? ROM 31, one of the few ROMs that I own. The reason I picked this up is that this is purported to be the second appearance and the second cover appearance of Rogue right here on there. I don't know. You can tell me that or not. But for 20 cents, I did pick up 2 of them. So if anybody's interested in one, wants to do a trade, let me know. This is a duplicate, but for 20 cents, I wasn't going to pass it up. Astonishing Tales, number 25, the first Deathlock. Machine Man number 18. I believe this is the last issue. It's either the last issue or the second to last issue. Regardless, both of them are pretty darn hard to find. So for 20 cents, I said, what the heck? Our Love number 18. I have no idea what the hell I picked that up for, but I don't know, for 20 cents. Transformers number 1 for 20 cents out of the original series. This is on the bag. This is a duplicate. If anybody wants to do a trade, let me know. All right. Let's see what else I picked up here. Got to kind of keep it rolling. Giant Size Defenders number 1 for 20 cents. Thought that was kind of cool. Supernatural Thrillers number 6 and 15. Micronauts number 1. First Bug. X-Man number 1. Believe it or not, I never owned this book before. This is Startling Stories, but it's this is a variant to Sentry number 10, I believe. This one was pretty cool for 20 cents. My second copy of this. This is Simpsons. This is the very first Simpsons in comics. It's not Simpsons number 1. Thundercats number 1. John Carter Warlord number 1. I would love to have an 18 of this. If anybody has one, they want to trade, let me know. Captain Marvel 51. Spider-Man Team Up number 5. This one I was very happy to find. And the reason being is I've had this one on my radar for a little while. I forget which site I read about it, but Steve Gerber is one of my favorite writers, and he created Howard the Duck, and then that kind of, because he had a falling out with Marvel, then created Destroyer Duck. But he also created many, many other characters, which I just love. But what made this book rather interesting to me and made it one I wanted very badly was, as I just stated, Gerber had a fallout, and he took Marvel to court over the rights of Howard the Duck, and it was not a fun thing. But this is Gerber coming back to Marvel before he passed away and doing work for Marvel on Howard the Duck. How flippin' cool is that? So I'm glad I got that book. New Mutants 99. Only reason I picked it up is it's a newsstand. Invincible Iron Man number 1. Conan 57 and 58. I believe that's the first appearance of this chick right here. I'm not sure who that is. The Queen of the Black Coast. She-Devil Ballet. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure, but kind of cool. Creatures on the Loose 37. All right, and let's see what else. Some Inhuman stuff. This is a number 1. I think it's a one-shot. Here's another. This is a one-shot also. Inhumans, The Untold Saga. Number 2 of a mini-series. I'm grabbing anything right now in Humans. Number 1 of Lunar. 2, 3, 4, and 5 of that series. She-Hulk number 13. I just grabbed it because it's got Thanos on the cover. Thought that was cool. These I thought were really cool. Barry Windsor Smith did the covers on this one. Or no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Bernie Wrightson did the covers on these. The Punisher number 3 and number 2. Look at those covers. Are those not just beautiful by Bernie Wrightson? Oh my God. Alpha Flight number 1. Cable number 15, The Messiah War. This is a variant with Apocalypse on the cover. Thought that was cool. Some Ed Brubakers. Captain America number 1. Incognito number 1 and Incognito Bad Influences. Scar, Son of Hulk. There's a first appearance of somebody in this book, number 2. Just can't remember what it is offhand. I apologize. Should have had that written down. And then there's another book that I had. Where the heck did it? Oh, here we go. This book for 20 cents. How about that? 607, Amazing Spider-Man. With the black cat. J. Scott Campbell kind of was the one that really got him popular on people's radars. And then I mentioned this one. This is Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 2 out of 2, magazine from 1968. goes with this book, which is number 1. In all honesty, this one is a reprint. This one is not. I'm looking for the original of this one, but for 20 cents for both of these, or no, excuse me, I already own this one, but for 20 cents for that guy right there, I was very happy. So that's going to wrap it up. Vin Crew signing off.